Hi, my name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker. It's Tech Day! Today I'm going to review potentially the best little mini audio recorder on the market, the Sony ICD-UX560. Is the Sony ICD-UX560, I'm reading the back here so I get the number correct, possibly the best mini recorder on the market? Let's find out. I've had the pleasure of using this little recorder for about 6-7 months now, and I have to say I am super happy with the performance of this. So as a matter of full disclosure, I am not sponsored by Sony. I'm not sponsored by Amazon, who I bought this through, or B&H Photo, who I've purchased other products that I'm going to show you in the video. So just to let you know that when I sponsor these things, they're on my own volition, or not sponsor, when I review these products, this is on my own volition, just to share with you my thoughts on some of these things, how they've been valuable to me, and how they might be able to help you out. So, the Sony ICD-UX560, you always have to have a crazy number. Is this thing really worth the money? Absolutely. So let me turn this on. You can see, let's see, I'm gonna turn the light here. Ooh, so it's gonna be a little bit bright. So let me show you on the side here. It's got a push and hold button for the power, a volume. It's got a little USB slider. I'll show you that in a moment. The microphones are on top here, so you can point it at something. Or it's also got forward-facing microphones. And let's see, what else? It's got the micro SD slot, so you can record a mountain of audio on there. And then in the bottom, it's got this little leash guy, so you can put the little leash. I need to buy one of those. And then the USB thing. Click, click. So they don't have the new USB-C standard, thank goodness, because the USB-C is too weak. It is a very poor connector. It's high speed, but just by the way, I've seen tons of people already reporting on the internet with their new MacBook Airs and their MacBook Pros that ports are starting to wiggle. So immediately it's good to note that they have the A connector on here. Highly recommended. Immediately, just to note, when you're hooking this up, be very careful with this little slider. You can see here, you pull down, you push up. This is geared. It's not directly driven because it comes out faster than you think it should. So this is one thing that people have noted immediately to charge and download audio off this recorder, is that this connector, somehow inside, it's possible to break. Now, I'm bringing that up immediately because you'll see this review, so it's very important to treat this guy gently and carefully, and you can see the little trap door, it opens right there. Because without this connector, you cannot charge this unit. So I'm immediately going to point out the one of the two major weaknesses of the unit before I get into the parts that I really love, just to let you know, so I'm doing an honest review of these products. The other real challenging part is, and I'll turn the display on. All right, it's going to blink and tell us, and we're powering on right now, and we're ready to rock. So this screen is what's called OLED, or Organic LED Light Emitting Diode. The screen on the camera that you're seeing now, it's super nice. It actually works really great. But in direct sunlight, even with the glare, Sony did not turn up the brightness on the OLED high enough so that in daylight, this is extremely difficult to read. Oops, of course it's gone to sleep right now. But so this is a major consideration. If you're in daylight a lot, just be prepared to have to be able to do this sort of thing because the screen is challenging. Now, the reason they didn't use LCD is OLED technology is much easier, simpler, it's thinner, it performs better in cold weather, all of these different factors. But unfortunately, Sony did not give you the option to turn up the brightness on the display. So that is the other poo-poo about this unit. Now, That said, those are the only two major downsides to this unit, and immediately I got to touch on them. But for an audio recorder, I have had various audio recorders, and I love this one. It does an incredible job. It's got all the standard, whoops, I'm gonna kill my lavaliere microphone here. It's got all the standard, let's turn this around, standard controls, stop, pause, record, A, B. One of the things about the interface is it's probably not as convenient as an iPhone, but just kind of the way it works. So let's see, back home, you can go into record menu, settings, return to recording. You can play music on it. I don't know why you wouldn't use your phone. Go view your recorded files and then actually do the recording. So when this powers up, it immediately comes into record mode, and that's the number one thing you want to do. So you just start hitting record, and immediately recording begins happening. Now this is a full stereo microphone recorder, so left, right, it actually has a left and right indicator. There's lots of settings that you can do set up. You can see mine is set to MP3. I'm reading the screen here so I can see it. MP3 192K format, which is more than adequate for any audio recording I've done in nature or any YouTube video. You can pause it, you can stop it. I'll stop the recording now. And now I've got a recording on there. We can go to, where is it, the menu, yeah. Yeah, there. And immediately, recording begins happening. Now this is a full stereo microphone recorder, so left, right, it actually has a left and right indicator. Yeah, so you'll barely be able to hear that because I can't record that on my lavaliere very well. But you can immediately start playing back your last recording. So this stereo thing, I don't really care about the stereo, but the ability to have the earbuds and the microphone hook up externally, that is the money for this device. Because when I do remote recording, let me turn my light around, I love to be able to record with my lavaliere. So when you buy this device, if you really want to use it for recording, what I do is, let me hit stop here. Let's see, track AB, back home, whatever. Last recording folders. Okay, I'm not going to go into the settings and all that because it's not relevant, but there are a couple things. I'm going to put links to this recorder to Amazon and also the other accessories that will make this so much more valuable to you. The first is this hard case. This hard case is super, super nice. Let me take the other items out here because in this hard case, let me turn the lights. There we go. In this hard case, you can slip your little recorder in there, close it up, and you'll see that's a lot of space to put other things you're going to need, like a lavaliere microphone. Now, my particular lavaliere microphone, it's the Olson, oops, I don't know, whatever it is. Always make sure to carry a spare battery in this, because I think I just probably killed the battery. They always carry a spare battery with you because you never know what's going to happen. But this guy with a 20-foot cord will jam into here and fit no problem. But also when you've got a lavaliere like this sort of microphone, when the wind hits it, wind is annoying, you're going to need this little fuzzy cap that you can put on top of the lavaliere. It looks like you got a hairy chest, but whatever, you can deal with that. But this case with the microphone, you put this all in together, you put that in there, you zip up this case, and you zip that together. Come on. I keep my microphone in a plastic bag, otherwise it unravels. This now becomes a complete field audio recorder kit, not just only the Sony unit, but the lavaliere and the little fuzzy guy. But wait, there's more. Not really. Yeah, so this whole kit, I'm going to put a link down to it. So thus far, I've used this Sony recorder for 6 months, and I have been insanely happy with it because what I do is a 2-system record. I hook up my lavaliere to the recorder, I plug that into me, and then I can just run my point and shoot and film, so I don't have to use my large camcorder, my camcorder, because it attracts a lot of attention. Instead, I can just hit record, put this in my pocket. Nobody notices my lavaliere, and I've just got my point and shoot. Let me grab that real quick. I've just got my point and shoot here. Refocus, come on. There we go. So I've just got my point and shoot, and I can just walk around, and I can narrate and blah, blah, blah. The microphones on this guy, they did okay for my film Antarctic Tears, but if there's any wind on them, worthless. So for my YouTube channel and everything, I can totally blah, 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 and it looks like I've got nothing, but I've got a dual audio system. I'm recording on here, and I'm recording on here, so I get good, clean audio. This is the way to do it with the point and shoot or a camcorder or whatever. So again, links below to this device and the other accessories that I talked about. I cannot highly recommend this Sony ICD-UX560 enough. I love it. I will keep using it. If you have any questions about however it operates, ask me down below. I'll see if I can help you out with that. Can't recommend it enough. My name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker, but today I'm playing an engineer, and I actually have a degree for this. Cool. Please like and comment on my video. Hit the subscribe button. Just hit the little down arrow on your phone by the video. Hit subscribe and then hit the little bell to get the indicator. Please comment on the video. Let me know how I'm doing, and support me on Venmo, PayPal, and Patreon. Thank you very much for watching.